Hello,
Hello.
everybody, and welcome to the Irish Hypnotherapy Conference 2026 Meet the Speakers. Shelly, welcome back to Dublin.
Thank you, John. It's such a pleasure to see you and to meet all of your wonderful friends again in beautiful Ireland.
It's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited now.
I had such a good time last time.
Um, yes, you're back for year two. It's our fourth, but you're second.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And I get the privilege of standing on the lectern, a platform with the John Scanlon of the world.
You know he's still not comfortable with that, but anyway. Um, yes, you and I are going to do a presentation on Saturday afternoon, and you're also going to do a presentation on Friday afternoon on your own.
That's right.
So, which one shall we deal with first?
Well, the one that's going to be on my own, which I know probably a lot about, is who were you before you were you? And one of the interesting things about hypnosis is when you go in, you find out. And this is an exploration of your maybe decisions you made before you were born, if you made some. Maybe did you exist before you were you? Maybe we'll take this as a beautiful regression in time to your essence and see what comes out of it. So it'll be highly experiential. And I want to say this as a warning. Anyone who doesn't want to have an experience needs to go in another room because,
That is really powerful. And I know it is because I use similar type stuff when I'm doing that. I come back to the essence of who we are. It allows us to move forward from remembering who, like what I always love when I say to clients all the time is, you know, what happens when a child is hungry? They scream because they're confident. They don't care whether you are busy or they don't care. So we're born with such a toolkit that we just, it gets knocked out of us, but it's still there.
it's
And
still
it's about
there.
connecting back to it. And I love that you're going to connect people back to it, but even more because you're going to connect back to purpose, isn't that right?
Right, I am. And I myself have had the pleasure and the weird experience of not only regressing to before I was born, but actually I remember my birth. I remember every single second of my birth. And I remember what people said and what they did, and it's quite stunning. And everyone has within them these memories, these profound memories. And, Carl Jung said the history of all life is born afresh within every person. And you
Yes.
think about it, I mean, we're just part of a lineage of humanity that has gone on since the beginning of time, whenever that was.
Whenever that is, depending on the view of the world. Yeah.
Right. So, and of course, you can give somebody a lecture about it. That's not going to work the same as actually stepping into your experience and deciding for yourself what seems to fit that you can bring forth to the now that will make your life even more blessed. So that's the goal of these journeys, bringing you back to the now with maybe more information, but also more fun, more excitement, more um, willingness to embrace your gifts. So that's the agenda.
I absolutely love that. And it's very much in harmony with the way I work as well. And then in addition to that, you're going to be back up on Saturday because we are going to celebrate hypnotherapy and the community and all the work that gets done and the impact that we have. And
Yeah.
it's going to be so much fun.
Every single person who comes to this event comes with their own agenda, but they have one kind of core essence. And we talk about it all the time, you and I, John. They are learning about love.
Right.
They're learning to A, love themselves, B, love their clients, and C, hopefully, love righteousness. What is healthy and righteous for community? And so we're going to focus on joy and harmony in our profession.
Absolutely. And the impact that hypnotherapists have, not just with the client, but the ripple that that goes out. And often because so many people work on their own, and it's only the likes of conferences and stuff, or where people are physically together. Yes, there are online events, and I understand that, and you can have those conversations, but it's not necessarily. the same connection. Um, but it's about celebrating the impact of that room, the 200 people, give or take, who will be in that room that day. Like that's a lot of ripple across a lot
Yes.
of the world.
And the other thing about your conference is you have people from all over the world attending. And
Yes.
they're bringing a certain, it's like 31 flavors ice cream, which we have in America, right? It's like maybe 200 flavors of ice cream, all in this delicious boat of sundae. And we all get to treat with little sips of all these little tastes of, it's a
I think
beautiful
last
experience.
count there was 14 nationalities coming.
That's great.
Last count.
And
And
this
I
year,
have
I
to go
think
double
there's
check.
more. When I looked at the
No,
schedule,
I think last year was about 10 or 12. This year it's 14, I think. It's expanded. Maybe 15 now that I think about it, because at least three new countries came into my head as we were talking. Much wider for like India, Pakistan, and Australia. I mean, they're coming from there.
isn't that gorgeous? And one of the things that people need to know about coming to your event is not only do they get to sip all these flavors or taste all these wonderful people that are presenting, but they get to meet each other. And these connections are lifelong. And our community is spreading all around the globe. And now you have friends everywhere you go. It's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful. I mean, I think I've said it before, maybe not to you, but like went off to Portugal for Christmas with my family, and then I spent the New Year in Lisbon with two hypnotherapists I didn't know 3 years ago, and I got guided tours of the city, and everything was great.
That's so
And I
nice.
thank both of them completely. You know, but it's through events like this that all this stuff has happened. So it's wonderful.
So how do people sign up?
www.irishhypnotherapyconference.ie, and I'll post it beneath this anyway. So it's just a link, everything from the speakers, the schedule, and the all the information about the conference is there, the hotel, everything. It's all on
The
that
hotel's
page.
very nice and the prices are good, by the way. So it's really helpful for
Yeah,
people
and I was
coming.
back there during the week, so I got to sit with them and work out all the little intricate details that need to happen, because we're only about 6 weeks away now. So therefore, it's getting closer and closer and closer.
It is,
Hence the
John.
excitement.
I can't wait to see you in person, give you big hugs.
Absolutely, it's not going to be long. Listen to
Okay.
everybody who's watching. Thank you, and we will see you in Dublin on April 24, 25, 26. And it's going to be a wonderful celebration of hypnotherapy. Not only will you learn, but you will actually celebrate the job that you do and the impact that you make. So thank
Excellent.
you to everybody, and we wish you all an absolutely wonderful day.
Bye for now.